Okay, so I'm going to be doing now, I did the BB collection, now I'm going to be doing my bronzer collection. Going through them, doing some swatches for you, and just kind of a general idea of how they wear, what their color is, what I like to use them for. There's a couple that are bleh, so, you know, just to go through them. I might split it up into two, because there is kind of like a lot, so we'll see kind of how long I'm blabbing, and then I'll see if I want to cut it into one video or two videos. So we'll start with kind of trying to group it together. Majority of it is Drugstore, because really I just do a lot of Drugstore. So I'll start with some e.l.f. products. So this is the e.l.f. Warm Bronzer, and that is what it looks like. So you have a darker, a lighter. All these are, they're all shimmery. This is actually, see, this is the dark one, and the peachy pinky color, the lighter brown. They're all kind of shimmery, but I will tell you that I went on a cruise, and this, I brought minimal things. This was one of the things that I brought, and I did fall in love with it then, because I would use all of them for kind of an all over glow kind of color. I would use this darker one or this one for a little bit of contouring, and then I would use the warmy pinky color as a blush and that as a highlight, and it was just super convenient. I only needed one thing. It pretty much covered all the bases, so that's definitely my go-to as far as when I'm vacationing. Probably at some time, I know at the end of June or July or something, I'm going on vacation, so I'll go through also what I bring in my vacation makeup bag, just so you can get an idea. And then I have the e.l.f. Cool Bronzer. This one is all matte, so you have the same thing, some different shades of brown, and that's like an actual white. So that one I really haven't gotten a lot of use out of. I haven't been using it as much. And I have now some baked bronzers from e.l.f. So this one is Los Cabos. So it's e.l.f. Los Cabos, and there is a swatch of it for you. It is a little shimmery. It is okay. I can get away with using these. They do blend out really nice, so I do like that. I can get away with it. This is another e.l.f. baked bronzer in Bora. This one's kind of dark, but honestly, it was just so pretty. I couldn't help myself when I was like ordering them. So just giving you a swatch of that. It's like pretty much the same as Los Cabos, just like a little bit darker. It's the next shade up. Where am I? There we go. And this is St. Lucia, the same baked bronzer. So this is like the lightest of them. And I'll just give you a little bit on that one. So that one is lighter. That one is definitely more of a pale skin option. I work with that easier. This is now the e.l.f. Pressed Mineral Bronzer in Baked Peach. This is something that darker skin tones, it'll be more of a highlight, but I do like to use it come the warmer summer seasons, because it has a little bit of shimmer, but I just kind of like the effect of it with just like a CC or a BB cream, and then just throwing this kind of all around my face. I like it kind of like nice glow that it gives. And this is the e.l.f. Pressed Mineral Bronzer in Tan Toffee. This one I actually haven't used yet other than just swatching. but I don't know. I'm always pretty much impressed with most e.l.f. products, so just trying to see they last, because I can't even get them off my skin very well. But do I have any more e.l.f. ones? Ooh. I was just trying to get some wipes of some sort so I can kind of go back to a bare skin for swatches to do the rest of these, but they're all like staying forever. Alright, so we'll go with, I have a couple from NYC. So this is the Sun and Bronze in Montak Bronze. You'll notice if you see in any of the Get Ready videos that I do use this one. It looks kind of shimmery in the pan, but it doesn't come across on your skin. It just doesn't show up as shimmery as that. It shows up kind of more matte. I do like that. I like to contour with that. And this is the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Powder in Sunny, which I feel like everyone talks about. It is a fantastic option for pale skin. Just blending that out for contouring or anything like that. And now I have a natural bronzer. This is a waterproof bronzing powder. I don't know if that's completely true, but this is in Sun Bronze, and it's supposed to wear up to 10 hours. Actually, I just kind of, but that's that. That one I haven't used as much. And I'll go with now. So I have the Milani blush baked bronzers, and this one is in Soilel. And the little brush is falling out. But this one is a little bit darker than I think these are gorgeous as well, and they're super affordable. This is Glow, which is, brushes are falling everywhere, which is a little bit, it's the shade up from Soilel, so it's like the latest shade. And that is something I use a lot in the winter, especially when I'm at my palest. Just wiping everything off before I go to the next one. I feel like my hands are going to be abnormally bronzy for a little bit because it's just not coming off. So, and now I'll jump into, I have a couple of the Physicians Formula ones. This is Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Talc Free Mineral Airbrushing Bronzer in Light Bronzer. This one I've only used a little bit, but I do like it as well. I got it in a whole, it is a little bit darker, but if you use a lighter hand, it's totally doable. I got that in like the 3-pack with the blush, the powder, and the bronzer in it. And I have this is the Physicians Formula Light Bronzer. I do love this one because it has lighter tones, darker tones, and also the pink. So I am a big fan of that. If I can get an all over swatch for you. I did that. I do love that. I do reach for that one a lot, definitely. I have another Physicians Formula. This is the Bronze and Rose. So you have a bronzer and you have the like blushy side. This one I do really like. I went through a stage where I was just grabbing this one all the time, especially when I was pale, just because it's a really awesome matte color. Where it's like a light brown, it doesn't look orangey, it comes off just really natural, really nice. And then my last Physicians Formula one, I will say, is a little disappointing. I don't really use, but for some reason I can't part with it. This is the How to Bronze in light bronzer, and the light one, yeah, in light bronzer. But this one I don't use as much as any other one. I feel like this one comes across more orangey, at least on my skin tone. So maybe for somebody, but I'm not, that one is not one that I'm like crazy about or anything like that. Definitely not. I would skip that one. I probably should just throw it away because I don't use it, but I'm crazy, so I keep all this shit everywhere. And then actually I just have 2 left and it's not taking so long. So these are not the only ones that are not really drugstore ones. So this is a Victoria's Secret one in Glowing. It's a baked mineral bronzing powder. I actually don't know. I got this on one of the semi-annual sales when all of their makeup was kind of in it, because I think they're discontinuing. I don't think they even have makeup anymore, so it's kind of disappointing because this is just so pretty. I bought 2 because I was just like, ugh, it's pretty. I can't, it's just so nice. So I have that, which is just shimmery pretty. And then I have the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Amazonian Clay Bronzer, which actually I've never used because I'm just like, oh my god, it's so pretty, and it's like one of the only high-end products that I have or own, and I just don't have a heart to even use it, which is just so sad. Actually, those 2 are actually incredibly similar. But yeah, it's pretty. They're both pretty, but like, again, since they're more expensive, this is the problem. This is why I don't think I could even if I had the money, or I don't think I'd buy high end, because then I just feel bad actually using it, which is maybe, I don't know, the logic behind it, but you know. But that actually is, I believe that's all of, yeah, that's all of them. So now you kind of have an idea of some good options, a lot of options for bronzers for pale skin, kind of an idea of what kind of color they're going to pull for you, and they're all, well, except for the last 2, all of the other ones are just incredibly affordable, and just really great options. And I do, like, other than that one Physicians Formula, the Learn to Bronze one, all the other ones are pretty awesome, and I do like, and they're definitely doable for pale skin. I will say though, like, if you're looking for a contour, and I say this in pretty every single video, but the best actual contour, especially a lot of times I'll do bronzer, I'll do kind of a light contour with bronzer, and then I'll throw in NYC or NYX NYX the taupe blush, and do a contour in that as well, because that's just, for pale skin, is just so awesome. And just, yeah, if you have pale skin and you like to contour, if you don't have it, you should, bottom line. But that's all of them. So yeah, if you like these kind of videos, you know, give me a thumbs up, subscribe so you can see my next ones. Next I'm probably going to try to hit my blush collection and kind of give you an idea of drugstore blushes, especially for pale skin, and kind of the options that you have with that. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you.